since creating various films on the cultures of the Americas. This channel has looked at the intermediary cultures that connected Mesoamerica to Oasisamerica. The next culture covered will be the Loma San Gabriel culture. Located in what is now modern Durango State, the final culture on the end of the trade route before it turns into Oasisamerica. They first appeared in 200 BC. This culture does not have any large sites like the contemporary Chalchihuites, who made forays into their land and influenced them. Click on the icon on the top right to learn more about this culture if you're not familiar with them. The Loma San Gabriel culture sites consist of hamlets and small villages, reflecting to their lifestyle of partial hunter-gatherers and farmers. They would usually settle on high points, probably with the idea of defending homes and guarding fields. Their structures consist of rectangular-shaped houses with stone foundations, and probably made of wattle and daub, and consisted of either a singular or many rooms. Circular structures have also been recorded, and although the purpose of them is not known, some saying they were to store food. Some appear to be very similar to a Huichol god house. They also lived in caves, some of which they used for burials. These caves also housed coprolites, or fossilized feces, which has helped archaeologists piece together the diet of the Loma San Gabriel culture. Their staple crops were corn and beans. Their diet also consisted of squash flower, cactus pears, grasshoppers, fish, and wild grains. As to their material culture, they were very basic in what they created, according to archaeologists. They created lithics from obsidian and local scherts. They also created pottery that was dominated by a style known as Loma plain, coarse to medium tempered, that ranges from a light to dark brown color. They also had Loma white and Chico red on brown. Both of these wares, more commonly found as bowls, the Chico red on brown wares are brown slipped wares painted with red with zoomorphic and geometric designs, reminiscent of the pottery of the Chalchihuites, which transitions perfectly into the next part, the forays of the Chalchihuites into the territory of the Loma San Gabriel culture, and the influence of the former on the latter. There are many theories as to what the relation was between these two cultures. An increase of Chalchihuites influence is noted after the 700s AD. This is when the site of La Ferreria was constructed, 7 kilometers from modern Durango City, built by the Chalchihuites culture. Some archaeologists believe that the people of the Loma San Gabriel culture served as labor for the mining operations of the Chalchihuites, and in time, these two cultures became symbiotic. There was probably an elite Chalchihuites class, and the commoners were made up of the Loma San Gabriel culture peoples. This can be seen in their material culture, as well as in the truncated platform mounds found in Loma San Gabriel culture sites, clearly influenced by the Chalchihuites. Yet in around the 1100s AD, it seems that both these cultures fell into decline, probably by climate change like droughts and the invasions of the Uto-speaking Chichimeca. But it is argued that the Loma San Gabriel culture turned into the Tepehuanes, who still inhabit the area to this day. As aforementioned, if you were a trader in pre-Hispanic times, specifically in the classic to post-classic periods, going from Mesoamerica, carrying your macaw feathers and cacao, implying you didn't trust the middlemen cultures along the way, the Loma San Gabriel culture would have been the last Mesoamerican influenced culture you came across before entering what is now Oasisamerica, the culture of Paquime, the great party makers and adobe house builders. The Loma San Gabriel culture is a testament that there were very unique cultures in between Oasisamerica and Mesoamerica, influencing one another in the cultural area that is known as Aridoamerica.